thoughts can hurt you. Guys, there's so many guys in this world that have been told you're not good enough, you're worthless, you're nothing. Who are you to become what you want to be? Who are you to try what you want to do? Who are you with how you look gonna bag a 10 out of 10? There's no way that you can do anything in this life. You trying to go to the league? You're trying to go to the league? You really believe you can go to the league? Stop lying to yourself. You're worthless. You're not gonna bag any. You're never getting married. You're never gonna have a girlfriend ever in your entire life. Thoughts. Here's a caveat, what I just did, right? These are things that the world tells a lot of men. You're worthless, you're nothing. You're just a supporter. If you were here today, somebody else is gonna replace you tomorrow, right? That's the reality. But I want you guys to understand when I'm talking, when coach is saying what I'm saying you something, bro. I'm saying you're something because I want you to realize that your thoughts that are not yours will hurt you. So many guys today believe that they are worthless, that they don't mean anything, that the male generation is hopeless, that nobody should ever help you guys. And I'm telling you guys are wrong. I'm telling you the guys that are watching this video know their worth. I'm telling you the guys that understand that I know my thoughts are mine, but I know those thoughts didn't come from me. I'll tell you guys a little story, right? When I was 10, I was bullied through middle school. I didn't look the best, but here's the thing, here's a caveat. Everybody used to be like, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, you don't look good, you're never gonna have a girlfriend, X, Y, Z. They used to tell me this over and over. I went through years. And I remember my 7th grade year, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I remember 7th grade year, till this day, I dumped it out my memory bank. Because I realized I was feeding into the narrative. But one thing that I took, and this is how I understand how to build that self-worth and that strongness inside of me, is like, I used to wake up in the mirror and look at myself and say I look good. Even though I did not look good, I used to tell myself that every single day, you look good. I didn't let other people define where I wanted to be. Hurt people, but I wasn't going to be a person that was going to hurt other people. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. A lot of times we have these limiting beliefs and these thought patterns and say, I'm not good enough. I need a girl. I need a girlfriend. I'm fine. Simple things. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Or weak thoughts that would hurt you in the long run. There's so many people, right? A lot of guys ask me about relationship advice. Number one thing, I need a girlfriend. I used to think like this because of those thoughts. Oh, I need a girlfriend to make me whole. I remember talking to this girl. I was like, yo, I never had a girlfriend. I just need a girlfriend. And she was like, why do you need a girlfriend? As soon as those words came out of her mouth, the realization just, it was just like, I was at Six Flags and the pool just waved and went over me. Because it was like, yeah, why do I need a girlfriend? Why can't I complete myself? When you start understanding, oh, I don't need this piece that everybody says that's very important in today's society to propel, but they forget that you have to work on yourself in order to have a joyous relationship. Oh, I don't want me to touch on it. But these are the things that people are telling you, and you're now acceptable to that thought of being like, I need a girlfriend. You don't need a girlfriend. You need you. You need you to show up for you. You need you to show up for you. Until you start understanding, that's what you need. That's how you turn this negative thought into a positive one. And I want you guys to understand, any guy that is out here, you don't need a girlfriend. You absolutely don't need a girlfriend. I don't know who told you that lie. I don't know who you're listening to. I don't know how many people that told you that you're not worth, that you won't ever date anybody. I need you to understand, you do not need to listen to those thoughts, but you do not have to say that you need a girlfriend. You don't need anybody to complete you. And until you guys start recognizing that, that's how you grow. Look, I'm not good enough. A lot of athletes. Why do you think I tell guys about God? Why do you think I was an athlete once, right? Used to play football, used to be one-on-ones, don't live there now because that's not my reality. But I'm trying to say, most athletes turn to God because this is the thought process that lingers. I'm not good enough. How am I going to show up in this big moment? Wait, it's 30 seconds on the clock. How am I going to make sure that I come in clutch? Wait, coach, I'm about to run the ball. How do I not fumble at the 2-yard line? End game. Coach, it's a kicker. A lot of athletes turn to God because he's the only person that's going to be there for those moments. I don't tell you guys about God just so you guys I can just willy-nilly and be like, hey, I hope you guys are following Jesus Christ. I hope you guys love him. I hope you guys heal. I'm not telling you guys that. I'm telling you guys that because people need him to lean on. This thoughts that goes through athletes' mind, their minds and their thought patterns, they have to condition it out of their mind to be like, you know what? God does not control this thought. He can take it away. He can remove it. And he can have it. God has amnesia for our thoughts that we think that are very bad. When you give it to him, it disappears. But I'm trying to tell you guys, we don't have to sit here and be like, okay, let's ruminate, because it's going to hurt you. That's why there's always a connect with a lot of football players and basketball players. They always giving glory to God because they know they have to trust in Him. They have to trust in Him. They can't do it by themselves. So outside of being an athlete, if you even have that idea about being a chess match, a certain archery, right? Like when you start doing all these different things in your life, it doesn't have to even be business. It doesn't have to be athlete related, but just in general, when you put God and you lean on Him, He turns that weak thought, throws it away, and turns you into a powerful man. That's how you build. That's how you grow with Him. That's how that relationship becomes to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so fulfilled, and now you're the top person in your field. It hits different. And then saying I'm fine, this is one thing I really hate. I dislike. I absolutely dislike when people tell you, hey, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. Oh, wait. Why do you guys think I say this is a bad thought? And it will hurt you. Ding! Why? It hurts you because you are learning to bottle up everything inside. So you just stuff it down, stuff it down, stuff it down, stuff it down. That's the reality. Your reality is someone telling you, you're telling other people when somebody disrespects you, when somebody does something bad to you, and you say, I'm sorry, I'm fine. You're not fine. You're not fine. You're not okay. I'm good. You're not none of these things, and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, because I had these thoughts, and I had to work my way out of these thoughts to make myself a better man. So when people are telling you, hey, when your POV is you saying, I'm fine, I'm good, oh, that's not a good thing. You're falling into the trope of having to push down all your feelings due to the fact that somebody did you bad, poorly, did not show up. So your response is to say, it's okay, so you don't hurt their feelings. Guys, you know what I started to do? I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I feel absolutely disrespected. Some people be like, yo, have some class, have some class. No! Because when you start speaking up, that's when they start having respect for you. Because you were the person that was supposed to be fine, good, okay. We gotta dub that idea as men in general. You gotta be able to stand on where you believe at and say, yo, I'm not fine. You did something. You betrayed my trust. You left and you stayed with somebody else for the night and you thinking you're gonna come back in my life. I'm not fine. You wasted my time. I invested into you. I'm not fine. You took my heart. You said you love me. You wanted to do all these things. I put the things that I needed to do on the back burner to help you. I'm not fine. These are the things and the conversations that you guys have to get to a point where you have to have those hard conversations with people that have done you wrong in order to reach that next experience. This is experience. Learn how to tell yourself, I'm not fine, and say the thing. Because once you start doing it, do it once. And you feel the power that you have inside of you to speak up for yourself, to articulate for yourself, to stand up for yourself, and to be the guy that you already knew you were. That's the difference maker. Once you start looking at these moments where you're like, I'm not bottling up, because you know what happens to a person that bottles up all their emotions? They blow. It's ticking. 1, 2, 3. It's ticking. The countdown is going because I believe one person is gonna feel everything that you ever felt. Why? Because it happened to me, and I realized that never to happen. If I would have just started speaking and articulating up for myself and being my support, then only then that's where people was like, oh, that's that guy. He's one of the ones. So guys, believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it, the book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Turn me up! But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can! Yes, I can! And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and try to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here and you're like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right. For the guys that want to get their goals right. For the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the book of Yay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything is daily. So guys, tap in. The book of Yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.